Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. I'm working on this new piece, and I wanted to be able to share that with y'all. This will be the first time I'm sharing it really on video or out publicly. But this is a mental health piece that I'm working on. And this beat is by, or this piece rather, as I'm told, an instrumental piece is by Pharaoh, CC Rich Beat Master. And this title is called Butterfly at the Bus Stop. So I want you to be able to close your eyes and go on this journey with me. And it's still a work in progress. It's the first time I'm really going through it like this, and it's done. So I hope y'all enjoy a little storytelling for you. Okay, here we go. A piece by Pharaoh. Rain. Close your eyes. Her heart was as heavy as her backpack. Head low, eyes downcast, and darkness stalked her. Cars like love she felt raced and passed on every side, almost running her over and yet never to stop by for her. Raindrops that were found only within her tears, for the sun still dared to touch the very strands of her locks. The breeze caressed her and she fought against love's embrace. Head down, lifelines all down. Rainbows hidden behind stormy mental clouds. Then she saw it. The majestic beauty on his side, struggling to live, to survive. As the cars like love she felt raced and passed on every side, almost running her over, yet never to stop by for her. In despair, she saw it. Wings that flapped weakly, body on its side, pressed to the ground, dying. With her heart as heavy as her backpack, head low, eyes downcast, and darkness stalked her, she saw it and passed it by. Thoughts floating like a spider's web caught in a vicious wind to light winds away, and yet, how sad, it's gonna die. Standing alone amongst herself, only with herself on a bus stop, lonely with aches rippling through her body, her wings felt weak, pressed down to the ground while trying to live, to survive. Her wings felt weak against the harsh winds. Oh, I tell you, her heart was as heavy as her backpack. Head low, eyes downcast, and darkness stalked her. To the majestic beauty haunts her. Walking back her steps, certain and not knowing why, still lie the butterfly. As the cars like love she felt raced and passed on every side, almost running them over and yet never to stop by for them. Just two wounded creatures of Yah unnoticed, with similar divine features of Yah, like a lotus flower among weeds, striving to live while blooming in concrete streets. Oh, where the conflicted walk in their self-serving false predictions, instead of fulfilling the assignment to carry and care for the afflicted or their own afflictions. Oh, I tell you, some of us have hearts as heavy as our backpacks, head low, eyes downcast, and darkness stalks us. Why should she care? Yet despite eyes driving by to stare, she bends over not so easily and grabs its wings ever so gently. Her steps become light back to the bus stop with this simple, majestic beauty. She now placed upright among the weeds, thorns, and daisies. Her smile at the mere sight of the fight in the butterfly. Its wings now stronger, venturing slowly higher, uncrushed, unbroken, unfazed, preparing for its flight and not its death. As the sounds of the street reality rapes her of this Yah-given moment in time, she has, even on a small scale, been a part of the divine. For she knew all too well the feeling of almost dying. And some compassionate soul picked and lifted me up when I was at my depression or anxiety or complicated grief or chronic pain and life crisis had me feeling fucked up. And those who couldn't or wouldn't help me, and even some Christian laborers who were fake and stuck up. Oh, I tell you, my heart was as light as that butterfly, head high, eyes open, and majestic beauty, now part of the testimony that follows me. We cannot race and pass by others wounded and choose not to see the mental, physical, or spiritual afflictions that may be a part of this life journey, and try not to pick them up by their wings and put them in a better position, even among the weeds if need be. For it's better than leaving y'all's fellow butterflies in the streets alone. And we can't heal each other while casting stones. And we can't lift each other up while stepping on bodies we do not own. Be mindful, butterflies, and be kind to yourselves. Give help when you need to, as to better ourselves. Try to place yourself in this tale. Fly and soldier on, butterflies, for it is and will be well. TaMara E'Lan G. TaMara E'Lan G. Butterfly at the bus stop, coming from you from the inner circle. Wait for it. In the meantime, in between time, to the next time, butterflies. I love you, love and lights. Keep this cipher going. Hashtag TaMara E'Lan G. Hashtag inner circle. I hope to see some of you tonight. And I'm loving to see some of this work that's in here. I want us to be more active in here in the group, okay? And I know it's private, and when I try to figure out how Facebook let me put it back public, but maybe it's private for a reason. You know what I mean? That too. We do want to support in here. So you have performances coming up, and you have work that you give me, because I am sick today. So y'all keep me in prayers. I'm ready to do this. Performance tonight. Elevated. Yes, I'm so excited. So I hope you guys come on out to Flame Burger on Keystone tonight. I get to see y'all. And also a comedy show on the 30th. We're laughing out the gate. So shout out to Ashley Fox. Shout out to Patrice Strokes. And her husband, Mr. Strokes. And thank y'all for having me. So in the meantime, y'all, this is something I'm working on about mental health. And so y'all know that I want y'all all to be mindful. And as artists, we need to be also mindful of our mental health as creative minds and just as spiritual beings. So this testimony was about a butterfly I found on the way to the bus stop September 2019. And it seemed like it was very insignificant at the time, but it ended up being a testimony about how we all are butterflies, how we all have been on our side at some point, just need someone to pick you up by your wings and put you up in a better position financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. You know what I mean? So I just want us all to remember, be mindful. The mental health awareness is every day, in every way, for everybody. So even if you're not the 1 in 5 with a mental health condition, you may be the one with a mental health crisis, grief, chronic pain, loss. Certainly the pandemic has created a lot of mental health crisis for everyone. So I just want everybody to remain safe, to remain prayerful, to remain faithful, and to remain encouraged. This is TaMara. We're going to get that name right for some of y'all. It's not TaMara. It's not TaMara. It's not Tammy, oh Lord. It is TaMara. My mommy. Today is my mom anniversary of my transition of my mommy. 5 years. And I wouldn't be the artist that I am without that woman. And so today, instead of being in the covers, grief is not something you get over. It's something you get through. So I'm going to still honor her, and I'm going to be on this mic tonight, and I'm going to use some of the gifts and things that she put inside of me, and hopefully God put me in a position I can continue to be a blessing for other people by just simply being here. All right, that's enough for now. Y'all know I'm long-winded. But we're going to get that name down right. My mommy named me on the anniversary of her going home, I want to make sure that she know that I care enough to make sure I could get people to correct that name right. It is TaMara E'Lan. TaMara E'Lan. I love y'all. Peace and blessings, everyone.